And as we discuss the Indo-U.S. defense ties, let's also understand the larger strategic partnership that is at play. America is arguably India's most comprehensive security partner now. The collaboration extends from intelligence and maritime ties to space exploration and cyber cooperation. The U.S. is also perhaps India's most comprehensive economic partner. That is, if we take into consideration research and development, education, technology, employment, energy and healthcare. And this partnership has progressed at a time when almost every other major bilateral relationship, be it with adversaries or allies, has experienced immense challenges. India is that one rare country on which both the Republicans and Democrats are on the same page. In fact, both parties compete sometimes to project themselves as the better partner for India. But how were the contours of this strategic partnership drawn? And how have the ties between the largest democracy and the oldest democracy evolved over the years? Here's a report.
In October 1949, India's Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru went on a multi-week tour of the United States. His host was U.S. President Harry S. Truman. Just before the visit, India had formally proclaimed neutrality in the developing Cold War. India spearheaded the non-aligned movement. This laid the groundwork for America's relationship with India and left room for friendly ties between Delhi and Moscow. In December 1959, President Dwight Eisenhower became the first serving U.S. president to visit New Delhi. Eisenhower's visit helped India acquire adequate financial assistance and achieve reasonable stability during the Cold War. Since then, 7 U.S. presidents have visited India, and 9 Indian prime ministers have visited the U.S. But a strategic partnership between the two democracies emerged only in 2010. In June 2010, the United States and India formally convened the first U.S.-India Strategic Dialogue. A large and high-ranking delegation of Indian officials visited Washington, D.C. The U.S. Secretary of State Hillary Clinton called India an indispensable partner. The U.S. President Barack Obama called the relationship a defining partnership in the 21st century. In November 2010, President Barack Obama visited India. He addressed the parliament and backed India's long-held bid for a permanent seat on the UN Security Council. Obama also announced $14.9 billion in trade deals. In the years that followed, the strategic partnership only grew. India and US signed an MOU on cybersecurity cooperation. In 2012, the US Secretary of Defense Leon Panetta visited India to boost Obama's Pivot to Asia plan. In 2014, the newly elected Prime Minister Modi a high-profile visit to the US. Key agreements were signed, but what ruled the headlines was this. In 2015, President Obama attended India's Republic Day celebrations. In 2017, the US President Donald Trump welcomed Prime Minister Modi at the White House. The joint statements emphasized on the existing defense partnership and counter-terrorism efforts. In 2018, India and US signed the COMCASA Communications Compatibility and Security Agreement. This gave India access to advanced defense technology in America. And in 2020, Donald Trump made his first and last visit to India as US president. New Delhi agreed to purchase US military equipment worth $3 billion. Today, the India-U.S. strategic partnership is a broad-based and multi-sectoral affair, and this is irrespective of who's in the White House. New Delhi and Washington have been called natural allies, with shared democratic values. Last week, the first ever Quad Summit only underscored this, and now with the arrival of the U.S. Defense Secretary in New Delhi, they're turning another page in strategic partnership. Bureau Report, WION.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.